Hi, thank you for saving me. But my phone is gonna die soon, so I kind of
Yeah, I literally had to turn back on my phone. It was on like 20,
okay.
23% or
I
something.
don't have. I
Because
want to briefly talk about Ujamaa. Do you have like what is the definition of Ujamaa, and what does it mean to you? Go.
Mhm. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Devan Edwards, aka Devan the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself.
Just come
Happy,
on.
because happy days, everyone. Okay, so Ujamaa is cooperative economics, and that means to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. Hence, cooperative economics, making money together. Teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what it means to me. And again, because Ujamaa was a practice that was initiated and done on a daily basis by our ancestors in ancient civilizations where they were thriving. That's a principle that is not seen as much. Well, even in the USA, but definitely in the UK, or in the African diaspora in general. And what Kwanzaa does is kind of recenter everyone and help everyone refocus back onto the principles and those beliefs and those other things that everyone can share and thrive from. So yeah,
Yes, you spoke really
once again,
fast.
I'm just
You spoke
Um,
really fast.
yeah, yeah,
did
yeah.
I?
I definitely, like I was saying prior to you jumping on. At the end of the day, money matters. Like, money makes the world go round. There's nothing you
Mhm.
can do without money directly or indirectly having influence over it. Like, even if you stay in a household that you have electricity, and in order to
Mhm.
get electricity, you got to pay for it. Even if you go for a walk, you wear clothes that was bought with money. Like, so at the end of the day, it's about having like being in alignment. And at the end of the day, I see money as just being energy,
Mhm.
right? It's a currency. You exchange it, right?
Yeah.
So um just getting
Mhm.
in line,
And one thing I would say is,
yeah, just getting in alignment with money, how money works, and seeing it from a different perspective. But Jabari just said creating that generational wealth with your family or your people who look like you. I agree, because I feel like, and it being authentic, I feel like at the end of the day, um black people are the only people don't have like an like who don't have like a system or a community. Like every other community, like you can see, like they know, you can see like, okay, boom, there goes Chinatown. Oh, there goes the Jewish community. Like they all have their own, and they all spend money with their own people. Like, I mean,
yeah, I would say going further on that, like not it's more the culture of communities.
what
Because there may be communities that actually practicing generational wealth, but it's very small percent compared to other groups such as like white, Asian, this and that. Like there are communities present, but it's just the culture of it is not a thing that is
Yeah,
normalized.
100%, 100%. And so whenever I was journaling this morning, I was really trying to think, because I'm gonna be real. So this past year, there were a lot of people, and I was one of those people getting involved with like the Ujamaa structure organizations where much I can't really explain it right now. My phone's gonna die, so I don't want to go too much detail. But if you've ever heard of like the Susu or the Ujamaa structure organizations, where you are literally building economics within your family and your close friends and family of people who you know, like, and trust. And to be honest, like, okay, yeah, I did okay, but it was kind of disappointing how it got to a point to where people just stopped, or like people literally didn't want to do it because they didn't trust each other. And I'm just like, what? Like, how you don't trust your own brothers and sisters? Like, that just blew my mind. It was very, very disturbing
Yeah.
to see like people not wanting to join because they don't trust people who look like them. And then also, um there was some people who were straight up taking advantage of each other. Like there were people who wanted to do it because they saw the opportunity of the good that it could do, but and so they put their last in. But then there were people who were just so greedy and they were taking advantage of people, and so everybody didn't get to um enjoy the benefits or the profits of it. So
Yeah.
that kind of sucked because at the end of the day, it was definitely a great thing for the people who got to see the reward, but it wasn't able to continue because going back to the principles from the last couple of days, unity and what was the one
Mhm.
yesterday? What was the one yesterday?
Collective work and
Yeah, like so it's
responsibility.
just like
So
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, there's no way that we're ever going to be able to build our community or grow or move as one if we don't get our money right. Because at the end of the day,
mhm.
money is the only thing that matters. Like if you ain't got the
Yeah,
money, you can't sit at the
it's
table, right? And if you ain't sitting at the table, you can't make no decisions. So that's number one. But then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, no, your money not right, but it's like how do you start? Like where do we start? And I think number one, we have to get unity right. We have to like trust each other and love each other, like see each other. Like it just blows my mind how when you
mhm.
look at somebody who literally looks like you, but you don't love on them or you don't trust them, like that just so disturbing. And I'm
Yeah, and it's a conditioning that's like been passed on. So like again, it's more so a mindset because I remember like Nelson Mandela said like money itself doesn't really create the success. It's the freedom to make the money creates the success. But then not everyone believes that they can
I,
have the freedom. To be honest,
that's
they don't believe it, and there's like a lacking spirit that just takes over. And the thing is, Ujamaa cooperative economics is designed to take away those fears and those
mm,
worries and those burdens and stuff like that, and just live and liberate us as
yeah,
well. Because that's how the world runs, So
yeah,
it runs on this type of energy.
man. Hold on, let me see let me see. 4%. Like I knew this was gonna be a good one. See, I ain't gonna lie,
Uh,
I was kind of reserved because I
yeah. So on another note as well. On another note, building upon like the fact that it's not just money, it's about freedom and the financial freedom and all those other things. Freedom as well. What something that we need to normalize and practice more is ownership as well. So ownership is freedom as well in a sense. It's like when we're able to like profit off our own currency and the currency of like minds and our communities, our families, then I mean everyone can thrive. And again, that energy, that currency keeps circulating, and then it creates like remember we did a video on this before, energy generating
mm,
relationships. So it's like okay, like and that's relating to like okay, now that I have the money, now I can actually go after my life purpose.
mm,
Now I can actually use my energy towards creating meaningful relationships, investing in things that
mm,
matter to me, and then manifest stuff like more freely and abundantly. And again, everyone that's what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants that security.
yeah,
Everyone wants to contribute and grow. And it's that spirit and that of lack and that mindset that kind of holds us back from the vision of it. Because again, people are just there
mm,
for the money, but then there's
yeah.
more to it as
That's
well
big.
at the same time.
That's
Yeah,
big facts, and
temporary.
I'm so upset. But we definitely gonna have to do a part two of this. Maybe tonight. Maybe going. Maybe
Mhm.
January 2nd. I don't know. But no, you're right. It all is about the mindset, and I feel like the reason why like the organizations that I were a part of, like the reason why they fell apart is because again the mindset did not change. Yeah, like some people came up and some people didn't get to see the fruit. But it's like people. It's kind of like people who it's kind of like people who win the lottery. Like, yeah, you have millions and millions of dollars, but they don't keep it,
Lottery
or
mindset.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, they still die broke because they do it two ways. They either spend it all because they didn't actually become a millionaire, right? They didn't earn it. They didn't have the personal development. They didn't change their mindset to have that type of money, or they never spend it, and they
Mhm.
life their quality of life is way worse than before they got the money because again they didn't go through the process to develop the skills or the mindset to have that type of money. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think it definitely goes back to personal development mindset. It goes back to loyalty and trust and unity. But I definitely like
Yeah, it basically approaching everything principle
it,
based, and that's what it's about. Approaching things based on principle, not just
yeah,
emotion. It's
yeah,
emotional intelligence. That's
yeah.
the
Because
that's what
I
it's
mean, I know a lot of people.
because
Oh man, this talk is so. I'm so upset. This talk is so unorganized. But like even going back to my experience with it, I mean, like I said, I'm not afraid to take, to try something. I try something. So I was so excited because I definitely saw the opportunity of it bringing generational wealth. You know what I mean? Building a legacy for our community. But again, you have those people who oh man, it's a double-edged sword. But I think having our own economics is powerful, and it's not like we aren't smart or we can't do it. We've done it multiple times. Like they got ruined, but we've had our Black Wall Street. We've had
yeah.
shoot, the black people are the like biggest consumers, right? I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but like
Mm-hmm.
black people are the biggest consumers, yeah,
Trillions,
like in the world, like it's like
trillions.
how you not have no money and statistically you're spending the most money out of any other race in the world. Like that just is crazy. So it's like
Yeah, it's that
we need
trickonology.
to get financially fit. We need to learn some financial literacy. We need to learn how to build our own economics in our
Mhm.
homes. Like that's just
Yeah, a reawareness and a re-understanding. Like
yeah,
that's the goal
yeah,
of in terms
building
of
a
this.
better relationship with
Hmm.
money in general. But again, it starts
Yeah.
with education. And I'm not saying, oh, go to college and spend your money. We have Google, what, like literally listen to podcasts about money, get a book, Money for Dummies. And literally we need to learn how it works
Mhm.
and the system and just get in alignment with it. I mean, I'm speechless. I'm trying to say I can.
Yeah. Especially if this new financial paradigm shift taking place as well. Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. We don't even realize it's
Yeah,
happening right
this one, I feel like, after we get it under our belt, like this one is the one that will shift and lift lift our community. Um, it definitely
now.
will
Mhm.
lift our community when we get our money right. When we get our money right, it's gonna die any second. So dang it, we definitely will do a part two, and we're gonna organize it a little bit because I'm really excited. Like I said, I kind of experienced the Ujamaa Cooperative this past year, and it was great. I mean, I don't really see a loss as a loss. I don't see risk because at the end of the day, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I learned about the relationships. You know what I'm saying? I learned about um, my people, and just to I
Mhm.
got you, Jabari. We definitely can. Um, but I think the Ujamaa is definitely pivotal. It's definitely pivotal for our community and for our growth. And I feel like again, it goes back to mindset. It goes back to us trusting one another. Um, I'm speechless. I know my phone gonna die in a moment, so I'm not trying to go too deep. But you got anything?
Uh, literally, one thing I just keep going back to is just like we understand that our legacy is currency, and cooperative economics is the beginning of us creating that legacy, creating that generational wealth, that a, a legacy that's gonna last forever,
Mm-hmm.
because it's all about longevity. The reason why things are have been crashing, so to speak, within the African diaspora or the community is because everything is done with a temporary mindset. Nothing is done for the long term. No one, nothing, not it's nothing is done with the where the principles are always taken into consideration. So then the foundation crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess for individuals, they can ask themselves, will they? which way would they run? You know, which would they run poor, pass over opportunities repeatedly, or would they run to the money and realize that I am manifesting opportunities nonstop every year? You know what
Yes,
I mean?
yes, yeah. That definitely hit a chord because, and I think people, people aren't committed. You know what I'm saying? People aren't committed. It's just like when you said, it's people see things as being temporary. People like, oh, let me do this real quick. You know, let me get my cut. You know what I'm saying? People, I feel like it's also being selfish and
Mm-hmm.
worried about only you and your household, and not, like you said, not thinking long term. So it's they like, oh, I'm gonna just do this real quick, get a little quick come up, trying to do fast, and get rich quick. Like, no, it's like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
everything is a process, and also like we trying to make stuff last. We trying to do stuff